I'll second like that. I just realized, like, the way Oldbag is saying on the stand, she almost looks like one of those, like, she almost kind of looks like one of those, like, action figure characters from Thomas.
Yeah, like those Playreal figures, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's okay.
Still the judge, or?
You can still be the judge, go ahead.
Okay.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? And I want no bullshit this time.
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. Now, the person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well then. Let's get this over with.
Very well then, he's guilty. Game over.
Isn't there a twist ending in this where you
no, there is no, okay. There is no bad ending in this. There are only, at least, pretty much the only, in terms of, like, you know, in terms of the games that we're playing for this marathon, there are only 2 games, or at least only 2 cases out of the whole games, in which, you can get a bad ending to, and those are the only 2.
Okay.
I remember there was.
I'm waiting.
I don't know if it was this one or the next one.
One of them is actually in this game, actually. Not in this case, but it is actually in this game,
That's what I'm
actually.
saying.
Yeah.
Not this case, but the next one.
No, not the next case. That's the 5th one. Yeah.
Very well. Mr. Wright, do you have any thoughts on this?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. Pineapple does go on pizza. There is another person who could have committed this crime. That is a little joke.
Order.
Interesting.
So you say pineapple does go on pizza? Well, I'm ordering Domino's right now then.
Let us hear who you have in mind. However,
$5.99.
be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent.
Even though we really just, like, put innocent people on this trial anyway and accuse them with literally no evidence. Hardly any evidence in some cases.
All the fucking hypocrisy.
Yeah.
You gotta love hypocrisy.
Very much.
If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be fucking paralyzed.
Right. So the stakes weren't high enough. Yeah, if I'm gonna paralyze you so much, you're only gonna lose 2 health. You're only gonna lose 2 parts of your health. How are you like that?
Also, this is not one of those where you only get one chance.
We're gonna say the
Yeah, that.
boy.
Yeah. So basically, we won't see that type of penalty until like the next game, actually.
I was gonna say the grade school.
Okay.
Alright,
so who was
DSM says grade school boy. Who do you think? Bonnie, who do you want to pick? The sensitive girl, grade school boy, or security lady?
I'm gonna be careful with my choice.
Alright, so think carefully. Think of all the testimony that we've heard so far from Oldbag. And like I said, Phoenix is looking for someone that could have actually done this. He's not saying they actually did do it. He's looking for someone that could have actually done this.
Give me a minute while I think about it.
Alrighty. So, like I said, think of the testimony that Oldbag has pretty much presented so far, and pretty much all the facts that we've learned so far.
The only person that's not talked is the assistant, but grade school boy is the only witness.
Definitely, Penny did not do it. Obviously, she didn't do it because she was too busy doing other stuff.
Yeah. So either the grade school boy or the security lady herself.
I'm tempted to say this. I'm tempted to say the security lady, but no, I'm gonna go with grade school boy.
All right. Well, you said grade school boy, so here we go. It was the grade school boy. Why isn't anyone saying anything?
Are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy killed veteran actor star with spear. For one thing, the murder weapon was with the steel samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him?
Uh-oh.
Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe.
Uh-oh, please tell me.
Maybe. Oh, sorry. Okay. Go ahead.
Maybe. Oh, about absolutely, babe.
Mr. Right? Uh-oh, I don't like this.
Yep.
As I
knew
warned.
I mean, he did warn us, so yeah.
Okay, it's Oldbag.
I'm
it's
afraid
Oldbag,
I have
it's
to
Oldbag,
penalize
it's
you as I
Oldbag.
warn.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
May we move on, Mr. Right?
Yeah, I knew this was coming.
This fight
I-
isn't over
I
yet.
knew this was-
If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Let me fuck this up one more time. Very well, go ahead. You want me to get you more paralyzed? Go right ahead. Lose your passion for all I care. I don't care.
Very well, go ahead.
Alrighty.
This is the first time we fuck up. This is the first time we ever fuck up.
Pretty much. But now you actually see just what happens when you do mess up. Actually. Alrighty. Well, it's not the grade school boy, and you both also claim it's not the girls. So that only leaves the ladies. So let's do it.
Oldbag, yeah.
It was
if
it was a
it's-
security lady.
If
When
we
the
get paralyzed, I'm
Oldbag.
gonna be angry.
Who? The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper. Yeah, look at her. She looks like an action figure in that stand.
Yeah, definitely.
Order. Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you! Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go to the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture, and utter buffering. If she was in a costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Right?
So we got it right. Damn.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Oh, well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
Hi, Edgeworth.
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so y'all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something! What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Want to press further or give Granny a break?
Press further!
What about you, Bonnie?
Press murder.
Let's kill her! Yes, you know
Yes.
what? Yes, you know what? Usually I'm against murder, but in this case, let's do this. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I want to do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. Who's playing in the background? What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, wasn't it?
But that doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Yeah, I think you
I
went too
mean,
far with
like, if
that.
you can pin your old man in 10 seconds, like, I'm a little concerned for your old man.
Your thoughts, Mr. Right?
That boy is not the killer. I mean, I tried it before, and you guys said he wasn't the killer, so fuck it. How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids it means your Elder's Day? Whippersnapper! I have proof. Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could have not have committed this murder.
Alright, so actually there is actually 2 evidence that you actually can present, and and pretty much you only just need to give me one. So pretty much if you give me at least one evidence that proves that the boy is not the murderer, I'll go ahead and present it. But yeah, there's actually 2 evidence out of these. There's actually 2 evidence out in here that proves that the boy is actually not the murderer.
Let's see them all.
so,
Let's go
yeah,
by
not the badge.
by.
We got the autopsy report.
Okay.
We got
going.
the guy map. We got
All right, keep
the car
going.
key. Car key for Studio 1 for studio employees. Grant's entry into Studio 1.
And then we got the photo.
Yeah, we got the photo, and then we got the samurai spear, the murder weapon that's been broken and was mended with duct tape.
Obviously the spear, because
Alrighty.
in my opinion it's the spear.
Your Honor, the murder weapon was a samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. Which is something we already proven earlier, anyway. Okay, yeah, so that was one of them. The second item that,
Alright.
okay, so the second evidence that you can also present is the car key, actually. If you present a car key, then pretty much Phoenix will argue that because the boy is not an employee, it would be impossible for him to go to Studio 1 without the car key.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
Eh. The windbag speechless? This has got to be a verse.
Very well.
Hold on. There we go.
Alright.
The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more. Please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. Fuck it. Find out more about your witness.
Yeah,
Get her out of here as fast as possible.
pretty much. Hi, Edgeworth. Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
even Edgeworth is tired of this bullshit.
Pretty much. Pretty much everyone's tired of Oldbag at this point.
Then the prosecution will look further into this.
Name withheld.
Before we continue. That is all. Court is adjourned now. Get the fuck out of here at once.
Wait a second! I'm not just gonna sit here while you're worrying off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking!
I did not see that coming at all.
Yeah. I actually get used to that, because that's gonna happen a lot in this game as well, too. Pretty much just when you think the trial is over, the game's just like, psych! Nope, we're gonna continue.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The motherfucker wants to talk again.
Yeah, I love Maya, too.
Miss Oldbag, what the fuck is all this about? I said to get the fuck out of here. Did you omit something in your fucking testimony again?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not talk about? Boy, who? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, fucking testify.
Let's see if you can maybe just, get rid of the, actual...
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Alright. Anyway. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other peoples at the studio on the day of the murder. They said it had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to pretend they hadn't been to the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah.
Miss Oldbag, since when did you turn to Bugs Bunny?
Yeah, I did. I heard him.
This is crucial information. Why the fuck did you keep this from recording until now? I was about to go and eat. I was about to enjoy some nice dinner until you fucking came and ruined everything.
Well, ain't you
Screw
been
you.
ain't you been listening, you old fart? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Witness the power. Literally witness the power of all the witnesses I'm gonna have to deal with in future games.
Mr. Wright, I'm not even gonna say it. Just
Yeah.
do it.
I will. Oh, don't worry, I will. Alright. There's actually only one statement you just need to press from here. And it's actually this
Which one
statement
is
right here, where she said there were other people at the studio. Hold it! Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director?
You should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director?
Of course! Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you're not fucking blind and look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. That's where the monkey's head was falling over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... I mean, it's up to you. If you want to continue the cross-examination, you can. But if you want to just take a break and move on with the game, you can also do that as well.
Take a break.
Alright. Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness. Name withheld. And more information about these other people we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends today's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. Court is adjourned, and I want no bullshit.
No,
We're
we're
going
leaving
to-
this time. We're leaving.
Good.
I just don't want to be Powers.
I can take over if you want.
Alright.
He's a pretty easy voice.
Alright, go ahead. You can be Powers.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Ah, really? It's nothing. Or should I say,
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
so Nick? Have we figured out just who was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been, whatever her name was?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windback. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Are you
She
fucking
wasn't
kidding
winning
me,
any
Maria?
points in there, with or without my accusations, so I don't feel sorry for her. Okay,
I don't feel sorry
let's
for
get down
her.
to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Alright, Alright, well, I mean, we got 15 minutes left, but there's actually no way we're actually going to make it through, the second day investigation without going, over the 2-hour mark. So, yeah, so this is going to be a place where we're going to end up the session right here. So it does look like that we are going to have to finish off this case with just 2 more sessions, but that's still not that bad, actually. So it means we will be done with the case soon enough as we go along.
We did accomplish what we said we were going to do today. The first investigation and the first trial, which
Pretty
is
much.
good, very good.
Pretty much, we did, yeah. So we did accomplish a lot of stuff, and we did actually get some information and everything that might help Power's case, or it might actually hurt him in the long run. You never know. So yeah, pretty much next time when we come back, yeah, we're gonna be pretty much doing the second day investigation, and most likely we'll also do the second day trial, and then yeah, like I said, the third session will be the final session of Turnabout Samurai and everything. So, all right. So, what are you guys' thoughts on this case so far, based on what you've seen?
Well, it's pretty interesting to tell you the truth. I think I enjoyed this a lot, and I think it's because we laughed a lot while we were doing this first part. I don't know. I really enjoyed this first part, to tell you the truth.
Same here. I like pretty much. I will say here, like the first part. Second part is all right. That is the part where I do understand why this case ends up being the weakest for some people and everything. But even then, there are some parts in the second part where still also grabs your interest, and I do think that even in the third part, there's still lots of really cool and fascinating stuff to this case that still that at least for me still makes me enjoy this case for what it is as well too. Ian Sam, when you get a chance, what do you think of the case so far? As he rolls on over again. You see him rolling.
Yeah, they hate it.
Rolling, they're trying to catch him riding dirty.
Riding dirty, it's white and nerdy, you ass.
Well, I mean, it's white and nerdy in the Weird Al version.
Which one's better?
Weird Al. Well, I mean, yeah, true.
No,
Weird Al, definitely.
I love this case. It just gets so long.
It does get long. Like I said, once we get to the second part, yeah. The second part is where I do, especially the investigation. The investigation part is definitely where I do truly understand why this case sometimes makes it as part of some of the weakest lists and everything too.
I was gonna ask you this, but I don't want to give away spoiler. I don't want to give away spoilers for anyone who hasn't played the game. But I'll leave that question until we finish the case. It's a very interesting question, actually.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Well, anyway, yeah, that's gonna do it for this stream and everything. So yeah. Now that we got started with this session, that means starting tomorrow, pretty much our live stream sessions on Turnabout Sisters will finally get uploaded onto my gaming channel and everything. So pretty much it's only in 7 parts. All those videos will be released one day at a time until the final part. Hopefully next week or the week after, we'll go ahead and continue Turnabout Samurai by at least doing day 2 of both investigations and the trial, and just pretty much continue on from there. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for joining us on this Ace Attorney Marathon and everything. If you guys have enjoyed this little session, as well as this little case right here, don't forget to hit that like button. If you guys are excited to continue on with Turnabout Samurai and everything, hit that subscribe button as well. Speaking of games, if you guys got any games you want me to try out, list them in the comments or on YouTube or on my Facebook page. If you guys like movie and TV show reviews, check out my main channel where I do that, or check out mine and Barney's co-op channel, Review Bros, where we review movie and TV shows together. Which by the time to stream, go ahead.
And books.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, books too. Because by the time we're live streaming this and everything, pretty much our premieres on the Really Useful Podcast for Season 2 is still happening every Saturday and everything. So make sure you guys go check that out as well too. And speaking of which, also don't forget to check out ESM and both Barney's main channels as well too. Their links will be in the description below. But anyway, guys, this has been Sakura Diesel with my 2 good friends.
Old Teapot 7.
I'm a sleepy boy in a sleepy world. It's fantastic. I'm made of plastic.
And yeah,
that was
ESM. Yeah, that was ESM, everybody.
All about can figure any lyrics out.
Anyway, alrighty. So, anyway, yeah. So this has been all 3 of us saying thank you all so much for watching us on this Ace Attorney stream. And we'll see you all in the next session. Again, might be next week or the week after that. We'll keep you guys updated. But until then, take care, everybody, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye!